We have coming right away is on April 8th. Please mark your calendars for April 8th. Yoon. We'd like to thank Yoon Smith. Yoon and Ayesha are our chairs. They're co-chairing our annual. We usually have a gala. This year we are having a luncheon.
Everybody buy tickets tonight.
Yes, we are hosting a luncheon at the Junior League this year, just to be respectful of the situation that we're all in. Ayesha, will you tell us a little bit about the luncheon?
So my name is Ayesha Rashid. I'm one of the child psychiatrists. So my involvement with KNOWAutism started with my dear friend Alice Mao. She's a psychiatrist too. So she introduced me this is an organization, Tammy and her son, and Alice has an autistic son too, Evan, that we are been watching him grow for the past several years. So I started out as a donor, and then I was an ambassador a couple of years ago, and I'm co-chairing it with June this year. I have to say that this year has been very, very difficult with pandemic. I mean, Alice and I, we see patients all the time, these autistic kids who, they're struggling, they're at home. The kids used to go to school, like regular school or, specialized school, and they're not able to go there just because of pandemic, and it's been so hard. So I think if we need your help, we need it now. Because this is the most toughest year.
It's very near and dear to my heart because they really help families directly. And I've had patients in my clinic write for small grants to help pay for applied behavioral analysis therapy when they aren't able to pay for it. And this organization has responded to them. I mean, the cameras were just immeasurable help during the pandemic. And there's some organizations that only give out huge, giant grants. But these actually reach out to the people directly, and I feel as a physician I've been able to tell my patients to go apply for a grant, and more often than not they get granted because it's for treatment or for things that really directly help the family. And this year they're really making it possible for you to give even if you don't want to come. If you feel uncomfortable for any reason going to the luncheon, you can buy a virtual table and invite your friends to come, and you can still participate virtually and be a part of the process. I mean, we're excited to get people out again. I'm hoping that everybody's going to get vaccinated soon, but I mean, this charity, I've been part of other organizations, I feel this really helps families directly, and these kids continue to need your help. And so thrilled that I get to introduce our next speaker. As a mother of a child with autism, my son's 22 now, but his vocabulary is less than 20. If you have less than 20, you're considered minimally verbal. So he can't communicate, he can't reach out to people the way that normal kids can do. So a lot of times, if a child can't reach out, they don't know how to make friends, and they don't know how to get people around to care about them. So their parents become their supporters, but a lot of other kids are a little afraid of them, they don't know how to reach out to them. And so what really impressed me about this young lady was when she met my son, rather than shying away or not wanting to talk to him, she really opened up her heart and reached out to him, and it really touched me because whenever you're a parent, you're so grateful when people are kind to your children. And I realize that I may come across as very gregarious, but inside I can be a little shy, but I can overcome it. But if you don't have the words to express yourself, you can't reach out. And somehow Arissa really knew what Evan needed, and I'm so proud of her because, at an age when teenagers are really into hanging out with their friends and not necessarily, reaching out to the kid who's different, Arissa was very special and, really made Evan feel at home. And I'm going to let her tell a little bit of our experience. But this is Arissa Jokhio.
Okay, I'm Arissa Jokhio. I'm 17 and I go to Episcopal High School. I'm currently a junior, so I'm almost out of high school, thank God. But my motivation to start working with KNOWAutism started when I met my family friend, Auntie Alice's son, Evan. We met at a dinner party at my house when I was 9 and he was 13. And being at that young age, I didn't really understand. It took me a while to understand the verbal barrier between us, and I just found out that he was diagnosed with severe autism at the time when I was at the dinner party. So, being at that young age, it took me a while to understand, but then I brought some flashy cars. He loves flashy toys and all of that, and I just heard him laughing and clapping, and just smiling, and I wanted to replicate that, those emotions for every child like Evan. So that's why I started with KNOWAutism, and that experience really resonated with me. And I've just grown closer to Auntie Alice and Evan, and I love you guys so much. But yeah, so for this year, the whole butterfly over here, the butterfly bracelet, the egg embodies Fabergé's values of each gem being its own, like crafted uniquely, and the butterfly embodying KNOWAutism, and their mission this year for I am as I am, and that's kind of like every child should be like, they should know that I am as I am, and I just really think that you all should just enjoy it. It's so beautiful. It's a cobalt blue with white gold, and I just really think that everyone should do their part, and I just feel sorry, I'm stuttering. I'm so nervous right now. But yeah, I encourage you all to help out, and the bracelet's beautiful, and I'm so thankful for this opportunity that Miss Tammy gave me, and I'm really grateful to be here. And I just thank all of you for coming, and just even looking at it, even coming and being here. It means really a lot to me, and it means a lot to the kids. And just thank you.
Thank you.